It's okay to walk away from what once felt like everything. The version of you that survived deserves your love too. Not every connection is meant to be permanent, some are just passing teachers. You're allowed to leave the places where your light feels unwanted. You're allowed to choose yourself, even if it hurts them. We all wear masks. Some just forget to take them off. When they lose access to your energy, they'll call you distant. Sometimes, strength looks like walking away, not staying and enduring. Healing doesn't ask for permission. There's nothing wrong with being the one who feels more. They left holes in you that you had to become gardens. Some goodbyes aren't endings, just beginnings in disguise. Some relationships expire even without closure. Trust the silence. You don't lose people, they lose you when they stop choosing you. The more you know yourself, the less approval you need. You're not behind, you're just building something that lasts. You are allowed to evolve beyond people's expectations of you. Your silence is not emptiness, it's resilience. You don't need to be understood by everyone, just by yourself. The ones who left made space for the ones who won't. Some people won't clap for you because they're too busy hoping you fall. Don't confuse attention with affection. You can be healing and still hurt. Both can exist together. Even when no one claps, your progress still matters. The things you hide are often the things that make you human. There is strength in your scars. They speak the language of survival. Stop watering dead plants. Effort doesn't fix everything. Some days, survival is enough. We fear change, but we forget pain lives in comfort. You are allowed to rest before you're completely exhausted. If you had to beg, it was never love. You don't always get closure. What broke you wasn't meant to define you. Just because it's not spoken doesn't mean it's not felt. Love doesn't hurt. Attachment to the wrong person does. There's power in choosing not to react. What you walk away from says more about you than what you chase. You don't need to be whole to be worthy. Your tears are not weakness, they are release. Don't apologize for growing in directions they never imagined. Being soft in a cruel world is a form of power. The ones who truly see you will never make you question your worth. Letting go doesn't mean forgetting, it means choosing peace. You don't have to understand your pain to honor it. Even a flower needs darkness to bloom. Your worth doesn't decrease just because they couldn't see it. The ones who smile the most often cry alone. You were never too much, they were just never ready. Some endings save you. No response is a response. Protect your peace. Being strong doesn't mean not breaking, it means rebuilding every time you do. You loved them enough to stay, they loved you enough to let you go. You're not falling behind, you're on your own timeline. Your absence will teach them what your presence never could. There's beauty in not knowing what comes next. It means anything is possible. Your presence is enough. Your breath is proof. Sometimes, silence is louder than truth. Love without respect is just possession. Growth often looks like loneliness before it looks like peace. You are more than the worst thing that ever happened to you. Being at peace is worth more than being understood. Some people will only love you if you fit into the box they build for you. Loneliness is not always a lack of people. Sometimes, it's a lack of connection. The people who misunderstand your silence were never listening anyway. Your past is a place to visit, not a place to live. Time doesn't heal, it teaches. Rejection is redirection. Trust that detour. Letting go is not weakness, it's wisdom earned through pain. Even the quietest hearts carry the loudest storms. Your peace should never be the price for someone else's comfort. Not everyone will understand your silence, protect it anyway. The bravest thing you can do is choose you. Every single day. You can't save people by losing yourself. Sometimes, you miss the memories, not the person. The world doesn't need you perfect, it needs you honest. The pain that changed you is also the pain that freed you. You don't have to rebuild a relationship with everyone you've forgiven. There is no shame in starting again, only courage. Even in silence, your soul is speaking. You can miss a person and be better without them. Closure isn't a conversation, it's a decision. Your softness is not weakness, it's courage wrapped in tenderness. Sometimes, love chooses silence when words can no longer hold the truth. You are not responsible for the versions of you they created in their mind. Give yourself permission to stop carrying what was never yours. The ones who hurt you may never say sorry, heal anyway. Some people love the idea of you, not the real you. Not every wound is meant to disappear. Some are meant to teach. Some wounds don't close, they become part of you. Some people teach you how to walk away. Let your boundaries be the bridge between your peace and their chaos. Growth feels like grief when you're leaving who you used to be. The people you outgrow will call your growth selfish. You've grown when silence feels safer than explaining yourself. They didn't change you, you just finally saw them clearly. Sometimes, the kindest thing you can do is leave. The scars you hide carry the strength you deny. You can care deeply and still walk away in peace. Even your brokenness is part of your brilliance. Your voice matters, even when it shakes. Sometimes, you forgive not to fix the past, but to free yourself from it. Not every battle is yours to fight. Choose peace over pride. Not everyone you lose is a loss. Some are returns to yourself. You owe no one your suffering to prove your loyalty. Don't dim your light for someone who prefers the dark. Pain doesn't always ask for permission, it just shows up. Meet it kindly.